So, welcome one and all to session 21. We're in the 20s now. 21. So who would like to give me a recap of session 20?
I get a last recap.
My God, Elliott can do it.
It's men can be forgetful, Angel. So what thing happened?
Oh my God.
What?
Elliott, you were like the one. You talked the most last session.
I remember those parts. Fuck. Give me a second. Let me get my thoughts together.
Wait, does he not know?
He's remembering.
Yeah, Angel. It's a process.
Somebody can start it so he can pick up.
So it was a heist. It was we were doing like a back and forth, like plan this, heist that, and I think the original plan was, I'm trying to remember what the first thing. Was it Aura shape shifting into a cat?
Yeah. So we were trying to figure out because we had. Yeah, I remember. But thank you. We were trying to figure out how to go about assassinating this quote-unquote mafioso or whatever. And the place we chose to work at was the Golden Dragon Inn, and it wasn't 100% certain that he was going to go to this Golden Dragon Inn. So to do that, we had to sabotage the lightning rail. So me and, was it Leotorin? Me and Leotorin went down to the lightning rail to pose as guards and with a fake war key.
Hold on. Leotorin had to sneak into the guards station first and steal steal like a citation or something, and then reforge it himself.
Yeah, into something passable. Because somebody decided to use intimidation on the best. I accidentally guessed that you could find
with him.
But anyways, so we staged a bomb threat, and that managed to last throughout the day. Even claiming to have found TNT that happened to actually have been in my my bag of holding the whole time, and that shut down the lightning rail. From there, we go back to the hotel or the inn, and we find out that he's booking 4 rooms that are adjacent to one another. And with that, we don't know what room he was going to be in, so we had to come up with a plan to narrow him down. We're all fighting over what we should do, and that's when Charlemagne brings up smell, because doesn't everyone hate something smelly? And so the argument shifted to how are we going to make the room smell. And with that, we were at first thinking, Crimeny, put one of your many severed heads in there. Well, I don't have any of those anymore. So we, after a bit of deliberating, decided we would use Beavis's cat. And then we settled on what's her name? What's our druid's name?
Aura.
Aura shapeshifting into a cat, going from room to room, pissing on all except one room. I probably shouldn't use the term pissing, but peeing in all the rooms. And that worked. That got him into one room. From there, we waited to the night, and Charlemagne used an ability to block out the vision of the scrying, which, if scryed on by anyone else, we wouldn't be visible or whatever, so we had to act fast. We used a window, we used a rope to climb into the window. I teleported in, used some acid to break the lock, oil to wet the slides on the sides and slowly lift the window. But due to my own clumsy fault, I got oil on my own hands. That window slipped, and with the slickness of the oil, slammed down with the force of gravity, and it all went so fast from there. We had to restrain the 2 women sleeping in the bed and the mafioso before they knew what was happening. What was it? Brom put the immovable object, whatever that's called, in front of the door. I put him in a bag of holding. We ran out the room. No one broke their ankles, thank God. I safely teleported down. And Ara, so amazingly, actually, before I get to that, we used illusion magic to create a fake body. He took a photo by tearing that paper or whatever. And Ara, so amazingly, cast a fireball and lit the illusion on fire, and the whole alley that we're in. I threw oil at the fire.
Like I actually beheaded him.
Yeah, that too. We took the decapitation quite literal. We then threw oil into the fire or whatever, making it bigger. Hopefully, or at least more intense. And we are on the run from there.
Alright.
And now we have to get a story straight. And also allow him to breathe.
That was a very
that.
that was a very in-depth recap. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna change the music first of all. So as you guys now, after fireballing the alley, after fireballing the alley, the fire spreads out and diminishes. The illusion, I assume, is dissipated after the fireball. You guys are in the middle of the... yeah. You guys quickly go where? What are you doing?
Oh, shoot.
We didn't plan any of this, so we're kind of flying blind here. I'm assuming... how long has it been since we stuffed them in the bag? Because we have like 10 minutes of air, I think. Somewhere around there.
I told him to hold his breath and then stuffed him in a bag, so I don't know how much air is in that bag or in his lungs. So I know we have to let him breathe. My idea was we could just run somewhere, and maybe in the general direction of the Vanguard HQ so we don't stray too far away from that. But we have to let him out. I was thinking we could cast, have Andrew cast his Witchamajig either on the guy or do the AoE thing. And we'll drop him out, have him breathe for a bit, stuff him back in the bag, continue running. But
well,
we
if
need
I remember correctly, you already cast the... Oh wait, no, he was not willing for the non-detection, actually.
That's part of the reason why we stuffed him in a bag, because we figured out that he can't scry into other dimensions or whatever. So, so he has to either cast it in. It'd probably be better to do an AoE thing real quick to let him out, and then he has to dispel the thing on us. Otherwise, he might get suspicious because we told him that there was a mage blocking. And if we get too far from the scene or whatever, and still can't be scryed on.
Well, in the moment, what are you guys doing? Because there are currently Sidon's personal guard running down through the Gold Dragon Inn towards you guys. So what are you doing in the immediate moment?
Aren't we away from the end?
What do we do?
Aren't we away from the end?
You guys are in the alley next to it.
Yeah.
Okay. I imagine we chop the guy's head off and then we made that explosion and then threw oil in the fire, we would immediately head towards the
Vanguard HQ?
either the Vanguard HQ or the fucking trains. It really depends. The Vanguard HQ feels a bit predictable, though. I would say Vanguard HQ seems to be we don't really have anywhere else here besides the Vanguard HQ.
It probably would have been better to have someone maybe. Is it okay to strategize right now, or is this more in the moment kind of thing?
Well, I just want to know what you guys are doing immediately, because otherwise we will go into combat in this alley where they catch up with you.
No, we're gonna head towards Vanguard HQ.
Okay, so you guys.
Sorry.
So let's make this a little interesting.
Because I imagine they have to run through the inn because we let the alley on fire, so they can't jump down like we did. So we gotta pull, and the fire would be between us and the entrance.
So you guys are in the process of making your way back to the Vanguard HQ. We're gonna make this a bit of a skill challenge, where the challenge is this: how are you getting back without getting stopped by Sidon's guard, and then without Kreelo becoming aware of the current situation? At least Sidon's life.
Alright.
So how are you guys contributing to the skill challenge?
Does Aura's fire?
What was that?
Does Aura's fireball?
Well,
Are
what
you
I
guys
was gonna say to initiate?
Are you guys spending some time to stoke the fire? Because you threw some oil, and there's a small patch of stone on fire, but it would take a little bit more to like get a real big fire.
What I wanted to say is I wanted to grab onto Storm Chaser and in the direction of the alley and where everyone is coming from. You'll hear some thunder in the distance, and I'll cast Wind Wall or whatever the new spell is that I have. Windstream down the alleyway, and wind and fire don't mix well. They add on to each other and stoke the flames, and it also pushes anyone back if anyone's trying to run up the alley.
Alright, so mark that off. I will consider that a success as you guys watch as Brom grabs onto Storm Chaser, and without even pulling it out of the sheath, you watch from him just a gust of wind, a stream just pouring out that is now holding itself in place like almost a stationary wind tunnel through the fire, and it is now pushing flames almost like a flamethrower into the guards that are like Sidon's personal guard.
We could try escaping them for now, but we have to come up with something for Kreelo. It might be better to have someone stay behind to keep an eye on the guy or whatever. And it might be better for it to be Andrew or Charlemagne.
Who's staying behind?
Yeah. So
I'm talking in future.
What tools or skills or abilities are you using to help you guys out here?
Do I see any like opening where no one's like looking around?
Like, you want to see if you can like dip into an alley or hide somewhere?
Yeah.
Sorta, but I was gonna like grab onto everyone and try to use misstep.
You do that?
Well, you can do that with.
Limit on missteps for one person.
Yeah, you can grab one person and take them with you.
So this is to clarify, DM sir. This is for us getting out of the alleyway, or making our way all the way to Vanguard HQ, or what we're doing with the progress.
It is a combination of getting to the Vanguard HQ without being like stopped by guards or Sidon's personal guard, and to avoid Kreelo finding out that you guys faked Sidon's death.
Is it could you clarify what a group check is? Because I don't think we've done them very frequently, and I remember when I started, I was very confused as to what
a skill challenge or a group check?
Or yeah, a skill challenge. What we're doing right now.
Okay, so essentially you need to reach, as you see on the little graphic, you need to reach a certain number of successes before you reach a certain number of failures. Nat 20s crits will be 2 successes, fumbles will be 2 fails, and based on the failure doesn't necessarily mean that what you're trying to do does not succeed, but it could mean something negative happens. Although in this, like, for instance, maybe you guys leave something behind that makes it more obvious to Kreelo that you guys faked the death or something along those lines. So
Wait,
it
what
is
are we
just
trying to do right now?
you're trying to get back to the Vanguard headquarters without getting caught by guards and to avoid Kreelo from finding out that this was a staged assassination.
Okay.
Are we
I
being
have something.
followed?
So anything you can contribute to help with that. Do you want to make a perception check? Contribute a perception check to try to see if you're being followed?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I
Alright.
assist her?
Anyone who has what's it called? Proficiency. Is
I have
the
expertise.
drift globe up?
Shoot. Do you know if I have like a +5?
I can help.
I got proficiency.
Anyone
Can
who
I roll
has
a D20?
who has proficiency can help, which will
That's
give her
one for Brom.
increments.
So I just roll then.
And for helping, can we roll a D20?
No, that just gives her increments if you have proficiency.
Oh yeah, I can help.
Oh yeah, I have double proficiency.
Okay, so you can help.
That's
as
3
well.
people.
That's 3.
Expertise.
Hey, Brom, do you have the drift globe up?
How do you know if you have proficiency
With
in
Steed?
perception?
It'll be
No,
checked.
Look right next to it. There should be a check.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, there should be
I
two
believe she has
or
dark
one?
vision though. Alex.
I do.
Yeah, I know. I'm just asking for the rune.
The invisibility. My
Yeah.
back can help. Can my back help as well? Is that?
Jimmy, can you check what
I
I
don't know
add to my roll?
Your bat cannot like properly communicate between the groups, so it's not that helpful. It could make its own check, but this is her contribution.
Okay.
So make the roll. Perception. You get plus a D8 because of 3 assistances.
Beavis can help as well. Beavis isn't. I don't know if Eliza's paying attention, but she's got proficiency as well.
I
Yeah,
just don't see my sheet.
she just can't check her sheet right now. I'll check it for her. So 4 perception.
So
Yeah, so 4 actually. So a D10.
Oh,
D10?
I said 12.
Yeah, so roll perception plus a D10.
Shoot. Plus my 5, right?
No, it should be
Your-
8.
Your perception is actually plus 11.
Oh, she's got expertise. I forgot about that.
Okay. What's 11 plus 11?
22.
22.
So 22 plus 4.
26.
26. That was a shitty roll.
But high modifiers.
Yes.
I'll consider that a success. So you look behind you, and with the fire and the wind stream that's pushing the flames towards Sidon's guards, they are trying to pursue. You guys can potentially try to hide in order to completely lose them, but you're like 1 step away from losing them. So one more check to hide from them would probably have them lose you.
I have a way I have a way to get us through, like, maybe the street or something. I still have something in my inventory that I can use. The ever-smoking bottle.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to get away without being detected?
Not necessarily without being detected, without being stopped by Sidon's guards or the guards in general, because you guys have been seen committing a murder, right? So they're probably getting guards. So you don't want to be stopped by them, and then you also don't want Kreelo to find out that this was a fake assassination.
Did we cover our faces?
Well, I made
didn't
sure
say
that
so.
we weren't seen. At least by the
Yeah. Someone threw oil in the eyes of the people that were next to him.
Yeah.
I do have a question. Can I... where are we? Are we in alleyways?
You're just running through the city streets. Are you guys trying to take back alleys and stuff like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Jimmy. So what do you want to do with the ever-smoking bottle?
Wait, I can cast.
What, Andrew?
cast
One
without
sec.
trace.
Andrew, one sec.
Sorry.
We just asked a question. Jimmy, what do you want to do with the ever-smoking bottle?
I want to let everyone know that I'm using it, and then I'm gonna kind of try to cover our tracks. And
Do we take a back alley and drop the ever-smoking bottle?
Are you dropping it or are you carrying it with you as you run?
I would drop it because if I carried it with me, I would just leave a trail.
Andrew,
Wait,
what were
so
you saying?
you grab the bottle and you and you leave a big cloud of smoke that just starts spreading out. So I will consider that a success. You lose the ever smoking bottle, but you leave a large just plume of smoke that makes the guards lose you for now.
Okay.
For now.
Andrew, what were you saying?
Well, before he threw the smoking bottle, I thought I could cast like thaumaturgy, like to make them follow fake footsteps. But that worked.
Do we know how much air that he has?
Yeah, so Andrew, what do you want to do?
Oh, sorry.
You guys
you
would
could
know
do that
it has
after
around 10 minutes of air divided by as many creatures are in there.
You could do that after the smoke bottle's been dropped, so that it makes it seem like we went somewhere else in the smoke.
Alex, I have a question.
Yeah, yes.
If I open up the bag of holding and cast Gust over and over and over and over again, can I just push air into there?
I wouldn't say so, because the bag of holding would probably be designed to not suck up oxygen, because then it would just get filled with oxygen and you wouldn't be able to put anything inside of it.
Well, no, exactly. It normally doesn't suck up oxygen, but I'm pushing air into there.
That and even
because
if
the only way you put things, you guys have 10 minutes worth of air anyway, but the only way to put something inside of the bag is how does this enchantment work? Give me a second to think about this. I would say if you're holding the bag and you're part of the magic is you consciously thinking about items you pull out or put in, I'll allow it. That makes sense.
Okay. Well, as we're running, I would ask for the bag, for him to pass over the bag, and I would, as we stretch it, I'll just.
Yeah, you just gust. All right. So what were you saying, Charlemagne? What did you want to try out?
Oh, I was just saying I could possibly cast Pass Without Trace.
So do you guys want to try doing a group stealth check with that?
Well,
I'm scared.
So it says
I think I'm the only one that's really bad at stealth.
It says a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks, and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage.
So if you guys want to try, that could be potentially beneficial. All of you try a stealth check, and then you all have plus 10 to it.
Can I get...
One sec. I just want... Alex, if you could you explain a group check again?
Well, there are two. There's a combined check and then a group check. Group check is more successes than failures counts as a success. And then a combined check is one large DC, and I just add everything you guys roll towards that DC.
Also, what is my decrement for stealth? I have heavy armor on. Mine is a D8, I think, last time.
Well, let me read. Let me look at my armor rules.
I also got a little thing to inquire on.
I'd say a D8.
Okay.
For now, until I
Did you
actually
say-
do the rules.
Did you say stealth check plus 10?
Yes.
Stealth check plus 10.
Like for the situational bonus?
Yeah, for the situation.
It's your bonus plus 10.
Yeah, so where the
whatever
situational
your normal
bonus
stealth
box is, put 10 in there.
I just want to, before we get too far into this, it's too late. One thing too, can I give the bag of holding to Brom or whatever? And Brom, are you wearing anything? Like, do you have a coat on, cloak or something, or like the cloak of protection?
I already rolled, and I already took your bag of holding because I'm casting Gust to do it.
Okay, because I was gonna say we have to dispel the thing that keeps what's his face from scrying on us, but we can't let him see you casting Gust into a bag or whatever.
Yeah, no one here. He can't spray on anyone here.
I know, but we told him there's a mage, and we're running away from this. We're gonna get outside that quote-unquote mage's range or whatever. We have to dispel it, and he can't see you casting Gust into a bag. He's gonna be wondering, why is he pumping air into a bag of holding? So
Well, the thing is, Elliott, he can't magically spy on us right now.
I know,
Literally.
right now. But we have to dispel it, because at some point, he's gonna be like, why can't I see you anymore?
One sec, Elliott.
What Elliott is saying is,
No,
you
I
guys.
understand what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. We're doing this until we get to the prison that has the lead-lined walls that he can't be scryed on anyways. For right now, we're gonna be disguised all the way until whatchamacallit. It still would have been suspicious if we had to let him out to breathe, with the area not being able
I know.
to. You're still gonna be far away from the mages. So the point, this is something that would have been an issue already.
Well, we told him that there is a mage in the area. We haven't run away from the Golden Dragon Inn quite yet, and we said that's what's jamming. Well, we have, like I said, we have to run away, but let me get this, like, hold on, let me think on this for a second.
I get it what he's saying.
My whole train of thought is thrown off right now. Crap.
Has everyone made their stealth rolls, by the way?
Yeah, everyone make your stealth rolls.
Oh, okay.
Holy
I got
shit,
20.
Beavis.
Oh yeah.
It's a 41 for
14.
Beavis.
Plus
Success,
10, Angel.
success,
Did
fail.
you plus 10?
Yep.
Do you not have any other bonus from your stealth?
Oh, wait, am I casting Pass Without Trace?
When
Yeah,
you roll a
if you
natural
roll.
1,
I rolled a 5.
Did you guys add your
That's an 18
plus
then.
10?
Huh?
Did you guys add your plus 10?
3 is 8, plus 10 is 18.
No, okay. Oh, plus 10?
Yeah, the plus 10 from Pass
We all have a plus 10.
18. I thought he said to roll a d10.
No, it's just a flat plus 10. So you rolled a 5 plus 3 plus, and then... Okay.
18.
Plus 10, Andrew.
Oh,
Yeah, no, so 19.
So everyone succeeded so far.
14 for Brom.
I got a 10.
That's a fail.
Good thing I decided to do
Two-
Pass Without Trace.
10 total?
I
No,
rolled
that's a total.
total.
What am I adding to that 10? Sorry.
Plus your stealth bonus and then plus 10.
What's the stealth bonus? Do I have stealth?
Yeah,
you
it's
do.
one of your...
Oh. So, Dex plus 4. Okay, so 14. And what was... plus 10?
Yeah.
Oh, so 24.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, so all of you succeeded. So you guys all slink into the shadows as Charlemagne puts up this veil. And I will ask, as per Cremeny's suggestion, are you guys dropping the non-detection?
Oh, wait. I can't cast any more spells. I don't have any mana left.
You have your potions.
Oh, I do?
Yeah.
Alright.
You used one of your potions last time, I believe. 1 or 2. You have more. You had 3, I believe. 3 or 4.
I think I used them all.
He used them all.
He didn't use all of them.
I gave him one of mine.
We were going to use all of them, but then I have the extra Pearl of Power.
No, we did the math. He needed all of the potions and both of the pearls of power. Because he has 3 mana, then potion. That's all of you guys. So all 3 potions, and then 2 pearls of power. And then 2 pearls of power.
Wait, isn't it more than 3 mana?
He has 5. But because of how the potions would work is he would cast non-detection, have to use the potion, get the 3 plus a D3. So he would lose the D3.
With the Pearl of Power, doesn't it? You use the Pearl of Power to cast the spell?
No.
So if
it gives you 3 mana.
Okay.
So you guys, so Aura gives him a potion just to slurp down. So mark down that potion, Aura. Did you just have the 1? I can just delete it off your inventory.
Yes, please.
Alright. Are you guys, as per Crimny's suggestion, dropping the non-detection?
Because one thing, too, is, like, we don't know necessarily when we're going to run into what's-his-face. We could run into him on the way to the Vanguard HQ or whatever, as long as we escape the guards.
My question, Alex, is when we complete this skill challenge, are we going to be at the Vanguard HQ, or is that just, like, getting away from these people?
That's determined by how many fails and stuff you guys get. The degree of success and the degree of failure are based on how well you guys do on this.
I wanted to invoke
How much mana do I get back, by the way, from that potion?
It's 1d3 plus 3. So roll 1d3 like you did last time.
Well, he's gonna get max anyways. It doesn't matter, doesn't it?
It's either 4 or max.
Oh.
So he's gonna.
Wait, a D3?
1d3 plus 3, yeah.
Oh, 2, so 5.
You're max. Yep, there you go. Alright. So you guys... Are you guys dropping non-detection as per Crimny's suggestion?
Is that a good idea?
Because
I don't know.
We told him that there's a quote-unquote mage that's jamming the scrying or whatever. If we get away from the Black Dragon Inn so far, he's going to be like, okay, well, we know about the fire, and we know some time's passed. Why can't we still see you?
That's a good point. We should probably drop it. But guys, remember, we can't do anything indicative of there being someone inside this bag. So before we drop it, I'm going to do a couple more gusts to hopefully, so he's got more air in there. And,
how much air is he putting in there per gust? Because
it's enough to refill it, I'd say.
Because there's only one living thing in there. Then I have some TNT and money.
Yeah, so he has 10 minutes worth of air. At least.
That air wouldn't take up any extra storage space, so to speak?
No.
Like filling up a balloon?
No. The item explicitly says he has 10 minutes of air.
Also, I need to, before we drop it, we need to discuss what to do with this bag of holding in case we get stopped by Kreelo. Either because he's gone through our shit before, if he upturns this guy's just gonna fall out. So we either
honestly, I feel like we should just dump it. Just fucking dump the bag.
What do you mean? Why? Oh, like, get rid of it.
Yeah, just like, if he dies...
I had
worst case scenario, the guy dies and we did our mission.
I have a suggestion, which is we have... how heavy is the bag holding? 5 pounds?
15.
Oh, 15 pounds. Never mind. Can a bat carry 15 pounds?
Let me Google it.
What about an owl?
I don't think so.
I feel like it depends on what kind of bat it is.
There could be some big bats, but...
It's conveniently the strongest bat in the world.
Yeah, I know.
Bats weigh a couple grams. and they can carry about 60 to 80% of their added weight. So no.
What about D&D bats?
Oh.
They're ripped. They're little muscle balls.
They hit the gym every day.
How much can Andrew's pet carry?
Boop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fire.
I mean-
You can't do anything.
I could teleport, drop it somewhere or whatever.
Give me a second, guys, while you talk. I'll be right back.
Can Beavis's cat carry it?
Yeah, actually.
Beavis is not here.
Yeah, Beavis' cat is just a normal cat, not a magical cat. It will not.
Well, we
follow.
can still tie it to the cat.
As far as we know,
Yeah, do
what if
anything.
it is, and we never checked?
It has to be a strong cat.
It reveals its true form to be a giant tiger.
Giant liger?
Tiger.
Liger!
Guy full of tigers.
What?
I pass on my water skin to you
My
because your
what?
bowl. I have
You
a
drink
water
it right away.
I have a water skin, and I'm gonna give it to you because your bowl of command water elemental requires it to be filled with water.
What does that do again?
It summons a water elemental under your command that can help you in combat.
Like once or like?
Use the
As long
water
as you-
elemental.
As long as you got water, I think it's like once a day.
Oh.
Yeah, we could use the water elemental to take the bag. But how can she communicate with it to?
No. I'm not saying to use the water elemental in case we get into fights. She has water to use for the bowl.
I know, but we're trying to figure out like some way to dump the bag or whatever.
I
but we
know
can retrieve it.
this isn't involving that. This is something else.
Okay. What other items do we have? It'd be great if I had my pocket dimension. But
It'd be great if you didn't mess up opening the window.
I mean, could we stow it inside Brom's mechanical body where no one would search? Could someone swallow the bag? A 15-pound bag?
I will say, just because of the amount of time you guys are taking to discuss, I will give one failure.
Oh wait, what the fuck?
Oh, I didn't
You
know it was
left.
time sensitive.
Alex, you literally left.
You guys are still in character right now, discussing as you stand in this hallway, in this
No,
alley.
it was just we're waiting for you. I was passing on the water bag.
Oh,
All right,
it's
well-
been like 30
Literally
seconds.
said 1 second.
I was like,
I mean, why not? I can cast invisibility on somebody, and they can just beeline it straight to the Vanguard HQ.
Could we cast? Wait, can we cast invisibility on the bag?
Oh yeah, I could do that.
We're all like,
Just make sure you tie it to yourself.
No, invisibility is a creature.
Oh, I thought it was objects too.
I swallow the bag.
I mean, if a creature has objects on them, it's not like everything floats around them when they get turned invisible. So if I'm holding the bag of holding and get turned invisible.
Why don't I just turn somebody invisible and they just beeline it straight to the Vanguard HQ?
That's going to be as suspicious as
Could we use
one of us
illusion?
like Beavis flying off and she's gone. It's going to be like, where's Beavis?
I mean, Beavis can drop at the top of a tree and just remember the
I mean,
tree by
I can make a silent image of Beavis like being dead, make her invisible, and then make
No.
But
her
why would she going to be dead?
because then it'll be like it'll explain why one of our party members are missing.
We're going to have to keep up that charade for a really long time.
I was
Beavis just being dead.
I was thinking we could actually we could shoot
We could
Charlemagne
actually
in the
just
foot with
kill
an
Beavis.
arrow and be like, oh, we had to dump him off somewhere because he couldn't move, so we had to hide him.
Well,
and then we could show him the injured foot someday, or if he scries, he sees the injured foot that had an arrow shot at by Ara.
We just need to head. We need to drop whatchamacallit and head towards what Vanguard.
Here, wall. With a wall. I say we just beeline it. Let's just go. If we run into Kreelo, he's not gonna. I don't know.
We'll have to fucking kill
Are you
his
guys
ass.
doing anything with the bag?
Shit. I don't like the way you're asking that.
Are there any trees nearby?
Well, I'm just asking because you guys are discussing it. So I want to see
How
if
much does
a
it cost to buy a
consensus
bag
has
of
been
homing?
coming.
I know what I'll do. Are we in an alleyway right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll briefly invoke Steeg to have a bright light to see if there's any, or not stupid. I'll look through my bat's eyes to see if there's anyone in this alleyway real quick that's invisible, that's unsuspecting.
Right.
If there isn't, I'm going to punch one of the bricks in the wall and try and get it loose and pull it out and stuff the bag in there and shove it back in.
Sure. Let me just get you. I should have done this before. My bad. I am going to get you a bat stat block on D&D Beyond. Or not on D&D Beyond, on...
I think it copied all the ones over to Skigris. No, never mind.
I'm gonna pet/summons, I'm gonna put a bat in there.
Okay.
And then I will make everyone is an observer. What's it called? Oliver P is an owner.
Damn, I ate all of that.
Does anyone have like mold earth or some shit? Can anyone?
Can I also give back Brom his Pearl of Power, so I don't have that attunement anymore?
Mm-hmm.
You need like mud or something?
So what are you doing, Brom? Are you putting it in a wall?
Yeah.
You just make a perception check with your bat first, and then make a force check.
Okay.
Yourself.
Oh, that's pretty good. Bats. It's upside down while it's flying.
Would I be able to
It's got advantage.
Okay. Would I be able to assist him with the force check since I got whatchamacallit in it, proficiency?
Yeah, if you want.
18.
There does not seem to be any invisible creatures around here.
Okay. So force check. God damn it. Stop. Why did it go? Oh, well, I lost my screen. I believe it's a plus 9.
For force +9, yes.
Okay. That is 17.
17. You with a D4 because
D4.
You're being helped.
18.
Okay.
So
would it be a good idea to do this with multiple bricks so one brick sticking out doesn't look too like or will anyone really care? It's a murder scene. Never mind.
It's a murder scene.
I'm assuming it's not a perfect alleyway. It's probably old.
You guys are not in the same alley as the murder
I'll
house.
also do it at my height, so it's not like
eye level
not,
with a regular person.
Okay.
Alright, so you just, with the help of Crim, you pull the brick out, you crack it in half, and with your finger you start scratching at the molding. And this does take a bit of time. Which we'll say that's what the first failure is for. And you, with your finger, just scratch out the molding and pull out the pieces of brick, and you put the bag back there. And the brick is jutting out a bit, like a good inch or two.
It's high up, right?
Yeah, it's high up.
Okay. I want to see my items, but it just stopped work. It just turned off, and now it's not loading, which is frustrating.
Is there anything we could do to kind of better commit this to memory?
Please.
Is there anything we could do to better commit this to memory so that we don't forget or whatever, or have to like roll a wisdom or something?
Yeah, if you're just paying attention to where you guys are in the city, especially with your street smarts, Crimeny, you would know how to come back here.
Okay. Sweet.
Alex, I can't get.
Give me a second, Alex. I'm just trying to log back in.
It's all good.
Alex is like, you have 5 seconds.
You have 5 seconds before I throw another failure on that skill check.
So we have 10 minutes to get back to this bag before he starts suffocating.
I'm gonna have to cut my tube.
Shit,
This,
I didn't think about
could
that.
be the luckiest murder of all time.
Died behind a brick, a single little brick.
Man.
Fuck.
I honestly think leaving behind is a terrible idea. There's no way we get back here in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm seeing how the brick is kind of protruding out and it's not going to work. I just pull the stuff back out and I'll stuff the bag into like my armor right now. This isn't a good idea. This is just going to die.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I will start a 10-minute timer that I will be pausing whenever appropriate.
Oh my god!
Remember to gust that wind.
Who hasn't offered? Beavis hasn't done anything yet.
Are you guys dropping?
Are we far enough away? I mean, assuming we're a little bit away from whatchamacallit, right?
Yeah, I forgot. What's this spell called?
We should drop it. Yeah, after I've stuffed the shit in my shirt.
It's non-detection. There we go. I will consider that the last success because you guys are. I will consider that as another success because you guys are sticking to your story. So you guys make it back to the Vanguard HQ. And you're running. I'll say that'll knock 3 minutes off the timer.
Did we ever dispel the witchmagic?
The non-detection?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So you guys have 7 minutes starting as soon as you get into the Vanguard HQ. So you guys get to the Vanguard HQ. It is dark, the middle of the night. Nobody is out and about. And you guys start running, and then you're going through the main gates. And you hear in the back of your head, Charlemagne.
Oh, motherfucker.
Do not egg him on!
Can we talk about, before the conversation happens, things that we can potentially say or no?
Well, I'll say I'll give you literally a 3-minute timer. That 3 minutes in the time you're running back to the Vanguard HQ.
Alright, what do you guys think I should say?
Oh, fuck. What do you think he could say, like, hey, how did it go? What do we say? It went good. Here's the picture of the body.
Ara torched it in an attempt to escape, to distract the guards. I'm just giving. I know this isn't. We have a word limit, but this is just the general witchmagic. Ara torched the body as a diversion, and the fire could be, burning the inn kind of thing. We escaped the guards. We're currently taking shelter at Vanguard HQ or something. So, if he's communicating via that, I mean, are we being scryed on right now? Would we know, or is it?
Are we being scryed on while we run towards whatchamacallit?
Are you casting? Let me pause this really quick. Are you casting Detect Magic?
Well, yeah, I'm using my.
Oh yeah. Thing. You do see an orb.
I mean, is this in the game that we're talking, or is this like we're to be allowed to talk to plan what we're gonna say?
I'll say you see an orb appear.
Okay, so we have 10
Actually,
minutes.
let me roll, see if there's an orb on you guys immediately right now. Odds or evens, anybody?
Evens.
Okay, so there's not an orb on you. I'm going to continue the timer.
Since we're at Vanguard HQ, we could drop it in a bush. We don't know when Kreelo is going to appear, if he's going to appear. Or should we just,
We should just go into the room.
Yeah?
Why did we leave him back there?
Leave who?
We didn't leave them. We realized it was a bad idea, and we took them back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we should probably get to the room as quick as possible.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys were paying attention, as soon as we stepped inside the Vanguard HQ, he started talking to Andrew. We're supposed to be talking about what he's going to say.
Alright.
It's a minute 30.
He's
about
probably
I just
watching us
say-
right now.
What if I just say, hey, we are on our way to meet you to deliver the photograph of the dead
That's not
body?
what we're. No, if he's not directly calling us to him, we do not go to him because we need to put this away.
Well, I mean, if he's calling us to come directly to him,
We don't know what he wants right now. We don't know. He's probably.
We should just tell
calling
him
us
we
from
finished
his
the
villa.
job and we'll
Yeah.
what's
He's
next.
probably finished the job that we're laying low in the Vanguard HQ, and if he inquires or asks for us to come, try and argue your point and say we've got the whole city after us right now. You're gonna have to wait or come to us. Do you want to come to the Vanguard HQ or do you want to?
Okay.
I like that. Blame Aura. Tell him she's having a panic attack. She can't come to the phone right now.
Are you
No, we
guys
got
done
a whole
discussing?
city after us.
Alright. Nice, I have the map of Corvair over my desk now.
It's fucking crooked.
Okay,
It's
okay.
fine.
So option 1, if he asks how it goes, hey, it went great. We have the picture. 2, if he asks us
That's
to come,
fine. You guys, you hear in your head, Charlemagne. Aye, Loudmouth. How'd it go? Sit still. And I'll meet up with you in a bit.
In a bit, so he's not here immediately.
So, do I respond now?
Yeah, what do you want to say?
Are we
Okay.
inside the
Remember,
Vanguard?
You guys are in the courtyard right now.
You have a word count.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
Can I continue moving because I have the bag while he's talking? There.
Yeah.
Stall, Andrew, stall. I'm gonna continue moving while we.
Can I take the bag since I think I have the fastest movement speed? Can I take that to the blood room? Will that have any effect? Or...
I mean, he can teleport towards the fucking whatchamacallit.
Yeah,
Kind of
almost like Tracer. You see, he takes the bag and then just disappear.
So, I'm gonna say, mission fucking complete.
You spit.
Laying low at Vanguard HQ. What's my count again? Like how many words do I get?
25 total.
Okay. Should I just say like where would you want to meet instead?
I do have another question, by the way.
Yes.
So,
Oh wait, I add to that whole town guards after us.
Last 5, or do we just want to give it up?
Bitch. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We need to stop doing that. It's not.
Bitch, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I do have a question real quick.
Yeah.
Have we been checking for... We dispelled that. Have we been checking for orbs this whole way here?
Yeah, we already went through that.
Okay, well, has
Yeah.
he been watching us the whole way here? And
No!
we got
Y'all
I'll
don't
say-
pay attention.
Okay,
I'll
I'm
say-
making sure.
I'll say once he messages, when they're talking, after Crimeny has teleported away, an orb appears.
Okay. I asked this because if he gets there before I'm back, in that however short a time it is or whatever, I need an alibi. And if that's like I took a separate route or whatever, then
What if I go with him? Take me with you.
No, he's teleporting
Hearing
away as
left.
quickly as possible.
Alright, so Crim, you're in the lab room. What are you doing?
This is a room that can be locked, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I invert the bag, get everything out, and leave. Step up the room, slam it, lock it, and I start making my way back.
You invert the bag, and Sidon and a bunch of gold and dynamite and stuff fall into the room.
Dimensional shackles.
Yeah, he's got the dimensional shackles, and he turns to you as you're leaving the room. Says, "Wait, don't you leave me in here, you son of a doom!" The door slams.
Okay, but I look at it. Is there a way to look in the room? Is there like bars on the door? Okay, open the door, teleport in, grab the dynamite, teleport out.
You teleport in, and he goes to try to grab you, but you're stronger than him physically. You just throw him to the side. He slams into the wall. You grab up all the dynamite, and you.
And the gold.
No, it's gonna take too much time. The dynamite will keep it from blowing the door.
You're just grabbing like one coin at a time off the ground.
You come back in at a later date and all the gold's gone and he's just buck ass naked and you're like, where'd the gold go? And he's just been shoving it in his ass the whole time. To get it out of prison.
Okay. Then yeah.
Alright, so
I come back, but I teleport in so they don't get a sense of direction as to where I came from.
Charlemagne, you hear back in your head. We'll meet you. Don't worry about it, Sonny. Fucking Sonny.
Wait, what did he say?
We'll meet you. Don't worry about it, Sonny.
Okay.
Also, no insult.
Tor.
You should have
What's
said
your
an
response?
insult because now he's getting suspicious.
Crimeny Crimeny hasn't insulted him. He's only insulted the queen.
Insult the queen? When I insult the queen?
No, every single time they've messaged, he's ended with some insult. Or some...
Yeah, because I fucking hate the guy.
He said bitch.
Yeah, you have 5.
To be fair, when Andrew said "fuck you" to the queen, we all did the same reaction of no, including me, and then everyone was, no, it happened, and then he did the exact same thing, and I had the exact same reaction. He did say it, but we can switch up.
Would Shar have said it? What do you think? Well, no, I'm not anybody else. I'm asking Andrew.
Yes.
Okay.
Shar doesn't give a fuck, and he despises evil bastards.
Okay. So you
get shot in the face.
So redact that. He doesn't say no insult. Are you guys staying in the courtyard? Or are you heading inside? What are you doing?
Heading inside.
Didn't he say to stay put? I wasn't paying attention. I mean, I didn't hear.
Not be a smart idea since the cell is inside.
Well, no, it's a big compound. It's not like just like one room.
I'm gonna go to my room. Can we go to our rooms?
Meet in Ara's room.
Flying alone is not
let's meet in Ara's room. We're gonna have a slumber party.
Alright, you guys heading inside?
Sure.
Are we going to my room?
Sure.
So you guys walk inside.
We didn't say where we are in the Vanguard HQ,
Crim.
so we can roam about it or whatever, I think.
Guys,
Crim.
can I grab something to snack on real fast?
I think it'd be better to be inside.
Starving.
Yeah, just go quick.
Okay.
Crim, you teleport outside and the group's gone.
Fuck.
Teleport back inside.
Well, that's the thing. Once you teleport outside, we're gonna do something a little interesting.
Hey, boss!
Crim, you teleport outside and you're looking around, and you hear in your ear, "Hey, Crimeny."
In his head, or is it like in person?
It's a little hard to distinguish, but it is in his ear.
And not knowing how this works, I think to myself, oh, the fucking shrimp.
So I'm gonna actually kick everyone out of this channel for a bit and talk with just
Oh
Crimeny.
no!
I hope your stories are straight.
Oh no!
Fuck.
I'm scared.
So, Crimeny, you hear in your ear. Hello there, Crimeny. Where's the rest of your gang?
Around.
Hey, Alex.
Yes.
You shouldn't have put them in the same group.
Why?
Because they're all trying to conspire.
Okay, but they can't. They don't know what he's saying. That's the main purpose. You guys gotta try to match stories with Crimeny. So you hear. So yeah, Crimeny. He asks you, well, where are they right now?
As far as I know, they could be inside. We all got back to the HQ, that's all that matters.
Weren't you together after the assassination?
Yeah? Well, we could have gone to our own rooms.
And
this is pertinent to the assassination.
And you hear this voice almost like spinning around you as if Kreelo is invisible walking around you. You assume it's Kreelo, but it's just another one of the voices. You know he does a bunch of different voices. So you assume it's him. But
right.
You feel this daunting, like, pit in your stomach, voice walking around you. And you hear... So you all just decided to go to bed and just relax after killing somebody for me?
The only one I think who'd have a real problem with it would probably be Charlemagne. Dude's gotta stick up his ass.
Loudmouth. The guy who's always giving me shit has moral issues with this.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
So how'd it go? Who did the deed?
Brom swung the axe. I blinded the wenches. It went off pretty well. Ara pissed in some rooms. Wreaked havoc on some bed sheets.
Who actually killed Sidon?
I have to say Brom. He's the one who swung the axe. Ara only lit it on fire. We were trying to create a diversion to get out of the alley, so that worked. At least I'd hope. Right, how did I say that? At least I hoped I was there.
Give me a second, I'm taking notes. Alright. So he did it with an axe, you're saying?
Yeah.
Alright, well... Where did you kill him?
In the alley outside the window. Down below. We had to run because the guards were breaking down the door.
How did you guys get away?
Well, after we threw the fireball and I threw some oil, Leotorin had a smoke bomb. Not so conventional smoke bomb, but it did the job.
And you used that to get away from the guards?
Come here.
Come here.
Yep.
There's
a hole and a half.
We're all in R's room.
I'm listening to
We specified we're all in R's room.
Yeah, so you can go over there and talk. Yeah, so you guys can talk. Alright. So did you guys get into a scrap with them? Was there blood?
Yeah, a little bit. At least when we removed his head from his shoulders.
Were the
That's
town
a oil in
guard,
the eye, but is about it. It's all about being as efficient as possible, having the least amount of... My voice is slowly going to something else.
No, this is sick. I love it.
But yeah, it was all about doing as much as we can in the shortest amount of time possible, and we kept it to that.
I heard the lightning rail shut down. Was that you guys?
Oh yeah, and a bundle of TNT. Leotorin and I, we borrowed, those guard uniforms or something else. We borrowed those, had to sneak in, get rewarded. We had to then convince them that there was a bomb threat, and luckily I had the TNT! And those fucking idiots had no idea what the fuck was happening. And I am no longer Irish.
And so, did you guys track them throughout the day? Were you watching them?
Some of us probably. We sent a bat after them, most parts. But otherwise, it was making sure that the places they could go were limited. We only knew that there was a chance that they would go to the Golden Dragon Inn, and we wanted to make that chance 100%, so the lightning rails happened.
Alright. He says, Alright, Crimeny. I think I believe you. And you hear, immediately you see them appear, and you feel 2 kicks to the back of your knees. Are you resisting?
I teleport upright.
You teleport up into the air, and immediately there's a group of maybe 3 people, and then Kreelo, trying to throw a bag over your head. It's just for show, Crimeny. Just let it happen. I need to have a chat with your friends.
Just for show, you say?
And you're like standing off with them now. You see one of them is holding a bag, the others draw daggers. Kreelo's standing there. You see he pulls out a wand. He says, "Don't make me use this on you, Crimeny." Just
what does that do?
It doesn't matter. Let us use you as our little plaything for a little bit, then we'll let you free. We promise.
I'll let you use me if there's a little something in it for me.
Don't worry. If your stories match up, I actually intend on paying all of you for your services rendered.
Paying me in what? Last time we talked, there was a good 220,000 gold involved. I'm sure you remember that. I certainly don't.
Try turning my phone.
He says,
"Oh yeah, you guys can find a way to make your money back if you keep working for me. This'll be a first step in that direction."
Well,
and you see one of them starts getting closer with the bag, and they go to throw it over your head. So are you letting them?
I want something more.
I don't care. You see, he starts walking up.
Can I get the phone, Eliza? Eliza.
Who said I don't care?
Hold on, she's showing the room. That was Kreelo.
Oh, sorry.
That's all good.
Eliza.
Are you letting them throw the bag over your head?
No.
Is that a yes or a no?
Let me think on this just for a second.
Alright, I'll say we'll slow down time a little bit while they're walking up to you with the bag. What's Crimeny thinking right now? I'll say. I'll give you this slow-mo time to think if you just explain what you're thinking.
Okay. Right now I'm trying to... Well, really... I know I messed up with the axe. Because I believe Brom crushed his head, or whatever. or something like that. Maybe stomped on it. I don't quite remember because it was all happening so fast. But the bag, I'm 50-50 on it because what's he going to use me for? Probably obviously some leverage in this or whatever. And I'm kind of thinking, I'm like, could I really get anything out of? No, not really. What? I guess that's when I could ask him, what's just stopping me from teleporting away? I don't see anyone else that can do that. I could just go. Boop. Do I have to go with your games?
He lifts the wand and he says yes. And I would like you to make a dexterity saving throw. As he flicks the wand in your direction.
Can I use a reaction?
What reaction do you want to use? I'll say roll initiative. See if you're quicker than he is with the wand.
Alright. Because I'm not trying to necessarily get in combat, but just evade his thing or whatever.
Yeah.
That's it.
So what do you want to do?
Fuck it. I drop down to my knees.
You drop down to your knees, and he stops with the wand. He points it upwards right at the last second. And nothing happens. And they throw the bag over your head, and they begin dragging you.
Okay. Because I'm like, it's tough, because I'm like, part of me wants to test it, but at the same time, I'm like...
Alright, so this is how we're going to do the next part. I'm going to pull everybody back, and you can have no input on this conversation. Alright?
Alright.
Because I want you to be able to listen. But if you want, mute yourself, but just try not to react, try not to spoil anything. This is like cross-examination now.
Alright.
Alright.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Alright.
Hello?
Yeah, so start those cameras back up. Rev those engines,
guys hear me?
boys and girls. Yes.
How do I mute?
No.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Scared.
Are we all dead?
So you guys, general gist, what were you talking about? Not like the whole conversation, but what was the thought process of everyone in the...
We were getting our story straight.
Okay. So you guys, at some point, you hear in the back of your head, what's it called? I'll actually say you guys have a couple more minutes. I'm going to start a timer.
No.
You guys can keep talking, if you'd like.
Oh my god.
Oh. Yeah, it's cool.
Well, we already have our story straight, and we've kind of just been sitting in this
Give me
room.
one. I'll be right back, guys.
It's
Alright.
been a couple minutes, and Crimeny hasn't returned, right?
Yeah.
He knows his way around here. It's not like he's getting fucking lost. And he's pretty goddamn fast.
Mm-hmm.
And we also didn't tell him where we're going, and we just left the courtyard, so... Who wants to come with me to go look for Crimeny? Because we're running away from a big mob boss, and suddenly one of our group members is gone and not coming back.
I'll come with.
Anyone else? Hello?
No, I'm gonna stay in my room.
She's coloring in her little her little book.
We have potentially an emergency.
Holding
Everyone
a
get the
crayon
fuck
with
up.
a fist.
Let's go.
I said I would
Let's
go.
go.
Alright, Charlemagne, as you guys...
Charlemagne, you're not saying anything. Are you here?
Oh, he had to go. Your dad called him.
Oh.
Oh, Charlemagne's not here, so actually...
I'll go. I said I would go.
This Charlemagne would hear this in the back of his head, but he's not currently here, so I will just say it, and he can express it to the crowd. Look out the window on the roof. I've got a surprise for all of you.
Oh no.
Watch it be Elliott's head.
I swear to God.
What are you guys doing?
I guess we're going outside.
I guess we're looking out the window.
Well, does Charlemagne tell us?
Charlemagne tells you guys that.
Oh, I'll send my bat to the window with, what does it see? With both its normal vision and its blind sight.
Looking at out the window, it sees. Can echolocation go through glass?
I don't think so.
I'm sure it can. Glass is a wonderful conductor for energy.
This feels like a movie.
Well, it's also got a
No,
normal eyesight.
Okay, so Charlemagne, you would have heard in the back of your head, "Hey, loudmouth, I have a surprise for all of you. Look out your window on the roof." What do you reply?
Should we at least look out the window first before?
Well, the wind. I sent the bat.
No, glass is essentially like solid walls for echolocation.
I know it doesn't. We already established this last session. It's got good eyesight as well.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying for the purposes of seeing invisible people.
Okay, but what does it see?
Well, hold on, because first he would be responding.
Oh, I thought you said Charlemagne told them. Okay.
What is it, you fuckstick?
Oh my God.
Look outside and see.
Okay, and I tell everyone.
The bat looks, and you see, on one of the other dorms, across the way, there's 4 humanoid figures. One standing tall, waving with a knife in one hand. 2 others to the side with hand crossbows. And then a 4th familiar, raggedy, not raggedy clothes, but hood over their head, familiar humanoid figure on their knees.
Oh fuck, is that it?
No!
You see Crimeny.
It's gotta be Crimeny.
On his knees on the roof?
Yes, with Kreelo standing over him holding a dagger and 2 other humanoid figures beside.
Does it say no more games anywhere?
Not that you see. But you hear you hear in your head once again, Charlemagne, don't do anything stupid now. I've got questions.
Stupid like your mom deciding to birth the wretch like you. And
for
what
God's
is it? I fucking hate this dude.
Oh my God.
And I can't not insult him. And I gotta make it convincing.
Every single damn word out of your mouth is an insult now.
So you watch as the 3rd humanoid figure jumps down from the building into a roll. Kreelo. Into some bushes where you guys actually lose sight of him until you hear a on the window.
Oh my God. I guess, should we open the window?
Okay, I go over to the window and I open it.
You open the window and a hand reaches onto the windowsill. What?
Oh, I said, I better not get drop kicked, I swear to God.
You see Kreelo pull himself into the dorm room. Now, and he motions for you guys all to step back.
Wasn't he just on the rooftop? Like across the window?
Yeah.
Yeah, he jumped down and he snuck his way over toward...
Oh, okay. I was like, wait,
totally.
this guy can teleport?
No. Yeah, it took like a minute or two for him to get there, but as soon as Kreelo jumped off the roof, you see the two other humanoids are now pointing their hand crossbows at Crimeny's head.
Oh.
Wait, it's Crimeny that's tied up?
Yes.
Yes. Where have you been?
Yeah, for
I thought
God's
it was
sake,
Dip.
gotta pay attention.
We're gonna...
He looks at all of you. And he says, "Hello. How'd it go, my friends?"
How far away is the other rooftop, by the way? Because he got here pretty quick.
50 feet maybe.
Yeah, this motherfucker moves fast as hell.
No, it took him a minute or two to get down and then move stealth across.
So we just like awkwardly watched him climb down the wall.
No, he jumped down and rolled into bushes and then stealth.
He's just like
Sounds like this.
falls,
He just
hurts his ankle.
Yeah, I think you should have done an athletics check. Just saying.
He face plants on the ground.
So he now the closest you guys have ever been to Kreelo, within arm's reach. He just actually not to Charlemagne. He's beaten you before.
Yeah, about to say.
But he.
I've hit him before. We've been in melee combat.
Yeah, but that's like even in melee combat with swords and everything, you're within like there's still some distance.
No, okay.
Yeah, this is very personal feeling. Like
Isn't
the moon
it?
at this point, the moonlight's coming through the window. You know, in all the other dorms, there's sleeping Vanguard members. This is a live campus, and he seems to be like stealthing about. They're not being super obvious about what they're doing. And he says to all of them, "Well," and he's whispering a little bit, like in a hushed tone. "Well, what happened tonight?"
You did what you asked.
We killed the dude. It's kind of sloppy, but we killed him.
Have the picture.
And he extends his hand for it.
Who has the picture?
Who had it again? Was that?
I don't remember exactly, but it wasn't Crimeny, so one of you can hand it out. Any of you. Let's say
Oh, I handed him the picture.
So he takes it from you. And he looks it over. He says, "Ah. How'd he die?"
He died by my sword. Beheading. You can see it in the picture. The sword separating both his head from his body.
Ara turns around in disgust because she doesn't want to relive the trauma.
He sort of raises an eyebrow and he says, "That's not what Crimeny said."
Sure it isn't. I mean, it was a pretty scarring, and not scarring, but
It was
quick.
dark.
Oh yeah,
Of
scarring
course,
for her.
that idiot didn't say that because he's the one who messed up the whole mission in the first place.
That is true.
First,
He's
the
one
window
who
messed
fucked
up and woke up the whole town.
And I will just say, for the sake of this encounter, we're not playing with dice. This is purely how convincing you actually are.
Hey, Leo. Hey,
And
Leo.
on top of that, he was separated from us. You know, you got him fucking with 2 crossbows at the back of his skull. He's gonna say whatever shit to please you. So you really think you're getting an honest answer from him? He got separated from us when Ara casted a fireball, and it split us apart. He had to get here a little bit differently than us.
Then how did he know about the smoke bomb?
Well,
And
you
he
can
looks
see the
you dead
damn-
in the eyes, Charlemagne.
Because it's a motherfucking
I'm like, you can see the
smoke bomb.
goddamn smoke from like 40 feet up, well above the
What
the
smoke bomb?
buildings.
We never used the smoke bomb. We have, a bottle of We had a bottle of ever smoking glass, and I believe he's the one who paid for it. So, when that goes missing, it fucking matters. I think it was about a pretty, Jesus Christ, it was a pretty heavy sum of gold, especially now, considering that we lost all of our shit. We're a little sad that it's fucking gone.
And I also add, you questioned like the wrong one of us. His fists have all of his brains.
And you saw him last time. That dude fucking got incapacitated by you guys in literally like 6 seconds. He's a nice guy, but he's a little
stupid,
incompetent sometimes. Elliott, you're not incompetent. I'm taking this
personally. I'm taking this personally.
You're not incompetent.
I'm taking this so personally.
We look over at Crimeny, and he's like, oh.
You've seen him before. He gets a little. He's got a bad track record of lying. He's a gambler.
How do you think he's wanted to blow up the rail cart?
Yeah.
Just to...
As soon as he gets caught, he's gotten caught with his debt fees before. It's as soon as he gets caught, it's anything to get him out of the situation. You guys fucking got him down, and he's saying anything to fucking hopefully stay alive. You got 4 people here. 4 people who can tell a straight story. Do you want to hear it?
Absolutely.
Or do you want to, throw accusations first?
I can do both. And he's smiling from ear to ear.
God fucking damn it. Why does this computer keep on turning off? Give me a second.
You can do both what?
I can throw
accusations and listen to a story.
Oh.
So,
can we go back to the beginning of the story
start
and
from
not
the
tail
beginning.
end? Kreelo, sir?
Go ahead.
Don't glum, sir.
Actually, where did we leave off? Because I don't remember. All I remember is that you talked about a smoke bomb, but that happens at the tail end.
We started at the beginning, so should we...
So the smoke bomb happened at the tail end? Shut the fuck up. Oh my...
What's Beavis saying? Beavis, what you saying?
Nothing. I'm not here.
First move was mine. I went into the hotel or whatever and figured out which rooms they were staying in.
Really moving his part. Then we had Aura.
I relayed that to the group.
Yeah. Then we had Aura, this wonderful girl, turn into a cat. And she pissed everywhere in all of the rooms that they owned besides one. So we knew where he would stay.
It was very undignified.
Yes, she had to drink toilet water. Toilet water? Aura, how does toilet water taste?
It actually doesn't taste that bad.
Okay, well, that's probably because there wasn't any poop or pee in it, because that would have sucked. But she peed in those rooms. She peed in those rooms, and we did it the night before because we knew there was a high-end hotel. If we waited a couple of days, then they would have probably cleaned it up, whether through normal means or magical means.
And
we did it the night before.
Of the pissing?
So there was 4 rooms. 4 rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4. He was going to stay in one of them. So in order to... We're assuming Boss Man doesn't want to stay in a piss room. So we had a cat piss in 3 of the 4 rooms. Piss, shit, whatever. Does that make sense?
And a hairball.
Okay. And a hairball. Yeah, hairball. We had the hairball in that room. Well, we then realized, we went back to your instructions, we realized that he was probably not staying the night, or at least there was a chance he wasn't staying the night. He was going to rather leave by the train. We can't really piss and shit in a train cart in order to make it stay. It doesn't make any sense. So we, through some measure of subterfuge, sent Leotorin to the police academy or whatever it's called. We got ourselves a warrant to use as an example. and then made a fake warrant and used the outfits that you gave us in order to close down the train, the lightning rail for the day.
And he turns to Charlemagne and he says, "What happened next?"
So, after they got the fake warrant, and we used, or we got a copy of the warrant, we made a fake warrant to basically tell the people that, you know, command the train, whatever, the conductors, whatever you want to call them, the people that work at the station, that we needed to search it, that there was a bomb threat, and whatchamacallit, Crimeny also planted a fake bomb.
All right,
continue.
And he looks at you, Leo. So, after the bomb was planted?
Well, soon as we figured that we waited long enough, we all met back up at the hotel where we figured he'd be staying. This was late at night. And first person to go up was Crimeny. Crimeny? Yeah, it was Crimeny. And it was taking him quite a bit of time. He came back down and said that the window was locked.
Rusted.
So, rusted, yes. And so we had to make a acid solution for him to open up the window.
He means acid solution.
Fortunately, he also oiled the window, so when he opened it for us,
Beavis.
the damn thing
He looks at
slammed
Beavis
shut.
and he says, "What happened after that?"
Mr. Kreelo, sir, I don't
To be
think
fair,
so.
he wasn't.
No, don't ask Beavis.
He looks at Beavis and he says, "So what happened after that?"
Mr. Kreelo, sir, I don't feel so.
Beavis just throws up all over the floor. Can you face this a little better? What happened, Bird?
Just vomit down my face. Alright, so after. Where did we leave off from?
The window
The
slammed
window
shut.
slammed shut.
Yeah, so after that part, we got oil all over our hands. What are you reaching for?
You.
Oh, let me move closer to the. I'm right here. Anyway, so after that point, we had oils on our hands.
Yes.
I don't know.
Beavis was asleep, goddammit, or Eliza was asleep.
You guys were getting your story straight, though, weren't you?
Wait,
Eliza
Alex,
wasn't even.
Mr. DM,
Yes.
can I, while we're giving this story to Kreelo, can I have Boop kind of sneak around like a little bit in the shadows, and basically sneak his way behind Kreelo's shirt collar?
Holy shit, you're having a fucking crawl on him? I thought you were gonna have him on the person.
Make a stealth check with Boop.
Do I just use my normal attributes?
No, go to Boop's character sheet and roll off of him.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
This is why it's important to know game mechanics.
And by the way, I never gave up Path Without Trace. Or, wait.
It does last 30 minutes.
That is true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So he gets an advantage.
He gets plus 10. Alright. So, roll stealth for Boop. Plus 10 as the situational bonus.
Do you want me to carry on with my story?
26. Boop flies up.
26.
You guys hear little... You guys don't even hear the little crackling pops of his feet, like, becoming little jet boots. And he flies up right behind Kreelo's collar, and he's just, like, hovering there.
And he's, like, giving us a salute. A little salute.
That's all you're doing?
Yes.
That's so stressful for no reason.
It's not stressful. It's insurance.
Alright, back to my story. So, we got slimy all over our hands.
Alright, and he looks to you, Beavis, and he says, "You were calling Crimeny incompetent?"
Okay, well, shut the fuck up. Anyways, so we had slime all over our hands, but we made it up there.
Slime?
It's not slime, it's oil, but it was slimy. I'm hearing myself echo and it's me so hard to talk.
Beavis is autistic
Anyway, so we had
IRL,
slime
or
all over our
in
hands.
the game.
Oil, slimy oil, of course. Anyways, and then, and now I'm hearing myself echo in the actual room. Anyway, so, and then we went in the window and made it into the room with the boss guy that we were supposed to exterminate, right? And we take him out of the room. And we're carrying him, and it got a little oopsie daisies, and we had to kill him on the street, and we cut his head off.
Who did it?
Brom,
With what?
with his sword.
Was there a fight?
There was
I put my hand on my greatsword to indicate.
Yeah, with his the great sword.
He asks Beavis, was there a scuffle? Was there a fight?
Well, define fight. Do you mean like a little
Just answer the question.
I may have blacked out.
Ara, he turns to you. Was there a fight?
You're muted.
You're
Yeah.
completely like
You're
silent.
muted or completely silent?
He's talking like the girl from Pitch Perfect.
Oh no, she unmuted.
Oh,
no,
we
you're
can't hear
right.
you for some reason. So, Oliver, is your camera broken?
I can't hear you. Try joining and leaving and rejoining.
What is she doing? Oh, she's getting a mic, I think.
Ara's just frozen.
With
She
fear.
reconnects.
That's so weird.
Alright.
We can't hear you at all.
Just start miming.
She's deafened right now.
Yeah, Angel, you're deafened.
What would that do?
She can't hear us because she's
or
deafened.
talk.
Someone message her. Because she can't hear us. We can't. Oh.
No, nothing.
Yeah, we can't
Try
hear you.
leaving and coming back.
She did that already, didn't she?
Oh, she did that? Fine.
Use Angel.
Just call me on your phone.
Use
Or call
Task
someone.
Manager and end process on Discord and then restart Discord.
Oh, what a moment.
Hello?
There we go.
Hey!
I was just about to message you.
Explain it to me. I will just join on my phone thing. Very Anyway, Mr. Kreelo, sir, there wasn't a fight. We fucking went out the window and we killed the mafia boss. And then people came running after us, so I had to firebolt the fucking alley. And then we ran.
It's quite a fire for just a fireball.
I was also scared. I cannot control my fires. Sir, you can ask them. When I sneeze, fire comes out of my mouth.
To be fair, by the way, when it specifically says in her primordial thing, when she's anxious and stuff, fire
Yes,
might start.
I'll say, like, there's little embers at the tips of her hair.
No, in the room. Like around.
Oh, okay.
I believe so. I might be wrong. Let me check. That was something I read.
Hey, Arya's a fire Primordian?
No, she's got fire powers.
Oh, I was like, wait a second.
Oh wait, this isn't my laptop anymore. I can't just check real quick. Well, never mind.
It's fine, just for now. And he says, so after you ran, where'd you guys go?
Back here.
Yeah, we were going through the alleyways and running all over town trying to escape the guards.
And to be fair, one of the reasons why the fire might have been so bad is I did blast a couple people, or not people, but I manipulated the wind to fucking push people back if they were brave enough to venture through the fire. So, wind and fire don't mix well.
And I comment, or they mix extremely well, if you know what I mean. And I chuckle.
He looks at you again, Charlemagne, and he says, once you got here, where did Crimeny go? Why weren't you together?
We got split up.
Crimeny got confused on where we were supposed to meet up at the Vanguard headquarters. That guy couldn't find his room from his ass.
So when did you get split up?
After Ara made the massive fire with the fireball, he had to get here on his own.
My. It seems you guys did a very good job. Give me a second. See, he sits on the windowsill and falls out backwards. And then just disappears into the brush.
Boop is still with them?
You having Boop follow?
Yeah.
Roll another stealth check for Boop.
Like, he's, like, tucked into his, like, shirt collar is what I meant earlier when I...
Oh, like in his collar?
Yeah.
Roll another... I was thinking, like, hovering next to him.
No, I did say... I was like, he went into his shirt collar.
It would be a higher target number if it is, like, touching him.
He's hanging on to his shirt collar?
That's still... Do you want Boop to follow him as he leaves the building?
Yeah.
Roll another stealth check for Boop plus...
Oh.
Not plus 10 because he leaves the aura.
The DM was giving you a way out, Andrew.
Actually, no.
No way! Oh no!
No way, I thought pass without trace.
Oh yeah, you just put it on someone, it's not an aura.
Yeah.
I don't remember how I've run it. I don't remember. Because I think we had a discussion about this where it's like you place it on people.
We had a discussion about it before, and in the situation, if I remember correctly, you let it run as, for that moment, as like, it works farther away, but you wanted
I think I said going forward it would be an aura.
Okay.
Aura.
Something like you said you would remake the spells. It didn't matter.
Yeah, so I will say if you have Boop follow, he will lose the plus 10.
Motherfucker.
Do you still want him to do that?
No, wait. Boop is made out of gunpowder. Gunpowder is very pitch black. It's very dark.
And very light.
No, it's not.
Gunpowder? It's a powder.
Yeah, it's a black powder.
And you just say yes, so you get, yeah, it's light. For God's sakes.
Oh, I thought you meant like it makes a light. I was like, what are you?
No, it's a powder. It's light.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. Okay, I didn't realize that's what you meant. But whatchamacallit? So it's a light, and it's a very dark powder. It's nighttime, so I feel like I should have an advantage on the stealth check.
Is Boop... Yeah, but Boop is staying in... Boop is getting extraordinarily close to Kreelo, is my thing. So do you want Boop... Because Boop is losing the plus 10. Do you want Boop to keep following?
Yes.
He keeps on giving you a way out. He keeps on saying yes.
Roll a stealth check for Boop.
I elbow Brom and I just whisper quietly, I'm like, if he fucking sees him, then I'll just be like, oh, he's a playful little guy, and he was curious about you.
He's just a little guy.
Just a little dude.
Alright.
Just silly like that.
Oliver, tell me this roll's gonna be so dog shit.
It's gonna be so bad because you only have a +2, and there's no way you'll ever hit a 26.
Alright. Everyone tell me this is gonna be dog shit. I need all the good luck right now.
Roll,
Not even reverse
goddammit.
psychology, this is gonna be dog shit.
Natural 20!
The absolute fuck!
Oh my god.
Boop manages to Boop. You know how collared shirts, they have like the... they have the collar that bends down and there's a bit of a gap underneath it. Boop goes underneath the gap and is just sitting in his collar. Wrapped around his collar.
Strangle him.
Squeeze!
Question from my perspective.
Yes.
I can't see jack, right? Not even if
No,
I look
your
down towards
face
the
is
collar
covered.
of the bag.
Yeah.
Can't even see. Okay.
Okay. So, eventually you feel shaking, Crimeny, as the bag is lifted up and Kreelo says into your ear, "They really think you're a bumbling fucking idiot. Now you're lucky your stories matched up. But if they didn't, you'd be dead now." So he grabs you and he throws you off the ceiling, off the roof.
Oh fuck.
I'll try and gust him right before he hits.
Did he take the bag off?
What
Did he
bag?
take the bag off? Off my head.
The bag over here.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Okay. I'll just teleport down to the ground and land.
Yeah, so you teleport, land on the ground. Kreelo messages into your brain. Charlemagne, he says, "Nice work. Your payment underneath Aura's bed. It's actually been there for a while. Surprised you guys didn't find it."
Oh my god.
And then I want to shout up to Kreelo. By the way, what did the fucking one do?
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, what did the fucking wand do?
He looks at you and he just gives you the finger.
I say back to Kreelo, I'm like, great to know you're a fucking perv.
And it's at that point you see Kreelo and the rest of the guys slink away.
Is Boop still with him?
Yeah, Boop is still with him.
Are you leaving Boop
Just
with
hold
him?
on
Yeah.
tight until they get to base.
Wait, can you locate Boop? Does he work like an air tag?
Yeah, I can see through his eyes.
You can see through Boop's eyes.
So
We got.
I say to Brom, I'm like, okay, Boop's on him. We can know where, like.
Wait. Oh, I shouldn't say anything. I'm not in the room. Never mind.
You can meet up with them. You see where they are now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll teleport in. Don't say a fucking word.
How did you could have just fucking teleported like a million times away.
Leave
Don't
it be.
say a fucking word.
As soon as they go to put the bag over your head, you just blink away. You're like, no,
Stop
no.
killing him, Brom.
And then that's Brock. Are they watching?
They're not.
What do you say?
Okay, I just say, well, you know, those fucking assholes want to spy on us all the time and see what we're up to. It's about damn time we see what they're fucking up to.
Up damn time. Fun the money, got my number.
It's about damn time.
And I was like, and if Boop got caught, I would have just shot Boop and.
Are we being
blown
checked
up
right
Kreelo.
now?
No, that's what they just asked.
Yeah, that's what I was just asking.
I'm gonna head down towards the cells.
So you're watching out of their eyes.
Someone get
Out
the
of Group's
director, by
eyes?
the way.
Yeah.
Someone get the director, and whoever gets the director is not going to be with me. So just say, "Come with me," without explaining anything.
Wait. Should Oliver be the one to get the director? Or Brom?
No, I'm not saying. Oh,
Brom is going down to the cells.
Director, and then go down to the cells.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I might as well swim.
What's it called? Charlemagne, you see them get into an alleyway. And they're all still cloaked up. And you hear Kreelo say to all of them, just in his standard voice, no gimmicks. Well, that was easy. The other guys sort of nod and grunt in agreement. He says, "Oh man, it'll be fun to play with them a little more. I think they're ready for the next job." You see, he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out what looks to be like a scalpel, but it's made out of this weird pearlescent almost metal. And you see from like first person as he jams it into space and begins to tear down, like cutting through the air. And you see like this line, this black line just floating in space as Kreelo says to the two guys, "Alright, open it." You see they reach and they start pulling on this as you watch reality itself almost seem to split a little bit as a portal, like you guys have seen, to another plane opens up.
It's the line.
And you see they step in and the portal closes behind them as Kreelo like seals it back up with this other end of this device. And they walk a bit. And I assume you're just going to keep watching them, correct?
Yeah.
So they keep walking until eventually Kreelo looks down at the ground and he says, "Boys, this is the spot?" And they nod. One of them is like holding a compass, another one is holding a map. They look at a marker that's on the ground. So this is it. Kreelo cuts open again and pulls, and you see they're now in a building where they step out into this cold marble building, like stone brick. You see Maki just standing in just standing in a corner. He says, "Hello. It's been a while, Kreelo." And Kreelo says, "Yes, little Tin Man. It has been." You see, he walks over. He says, "You're dismissed, boys." And you see they begin unrobing, and changing into like civilian clothes. And you see from Kreelo's perspective, you see almost like an altar, or like a, what's it called? You know, in churches how it's sort of raised up and there's like a little stage and then there's the
Like a
altar,
dais?
like podium.
A dais?
Dais?
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Dais is literally spelled.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, yeah, so you see a dais. Let me see on the wall, Charlemagne, you see this symbol. It is old. It is run down. There is painted in black over it a black dagger.
Where is it posted?
Can
I'll say if he describes it, I'll
okay.
put in VA media.
well,
Yeah, I'm describing this to everyone.
I was gonna say, can he like silent image over and over and over again, like the exact path, just changing the illusion over and over and over again as you watch it?
Yeah.
Don't worry, yeah.
I'm weaving this illusion as I'm watching.
And you see, Kreelo says, he looks over. Actually, sorry, it wouldn't have been like a scalpel. It would have been, sorry, it would have been like an amulet he would have had on him.
An amulet with a pointy gem.
And you see he sits in what looks to be like almost a throne, kind of, behind the lectern. And he sits there. He goes to scratch his neck.
Teleport out! Get the fuck out of there!
What side of his neck is he? Well, wait. Was he scratching the back of his neck or the front of his neck?
The front.
Okay.
Well, Andrew, have you been seeing anything if you're in the back of the neck?
Well, like, the collar, that kind of goes around like.
You've been seeing out of the front, so he's. Are you getting rid of Boop?
No, I just have Boop like move like his like gunpowdery self like closer to like the back of his collar while he's scratching his neck.
I will say, if you try to do that, it will be another stealth check.
Oh fuck!
Leave! We got enough information. He's illusioning all of this, right? So we can see too, or no? At this point.
Yeah, just minor illusioning, like low-res PNG version of this. Oh yeah, so he's projecting this silent image of like very low frame rate video of what's happening.
I just start aggressively tapping him on the back. Come on, get the fuck out of there! Get the fuck out of there!
Well, no, this is like slow down time. As he goes to scratch his neck, are you getting rid of Boop? Just you, nobody else interject. Charlemagne, what are you doing?
I'm gonna get rid of Boop. I'm gonna teleport him out of there.
So Boop disappears.
Do I recognize any of what we saw? Does any of us recognize any of what we saw? Where he went? What realm he teleported to? Where he went next?
I immediately turn around and I summon Boop back, and I'm
Boop
like,
raises his hand up for like a high five.
Yeah, I give him a little high five. And I'm like, there you go, buddy. And he's like, doo, doo, doo. And I like turn over to like everybody, and I'm like, guys, I think we need to get that amulet off of Kreelo. We can see where the Dark Dagger Gang is meeting, at least one of their strongholds, and we can weaken them.
But Brom and I recognize that amulet.
Was it ruins? What was the symbol that was being covered up by a dagger?
Oh, did you guys not see it?
Oh, well, no, I'm trying to see if Brom recognizes it.
This was the amulet.
Kind of place where they were.
Do Brom and I recognize that amulet?
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, I also have proficiency in religion.
Is that the symbol that was covered up by a dagger?
The first picture I sent, yes. The second one is the amulet.
Does Charlemagne recognize it?
Roll a religion check.
Would Brom recognize it?
Roll a religion check.
We should have stolen the amulet.
I think I'm the same on both.
I rolled 18.
16 total for Brom, I believe. 1 sec. What is religion for Brom? I think it's a +3, but I can't really see.
Charlemagne and Brom. R wouldn't know this just because of how sheltered she was, but it is this symbol of the silver flame, and it looked decrepit. It looked old, like worn down.
Do my people know of the wait, what was it called? The silver flame?
Yeah.
The silver flame.
Do my
Can I
people
make
know
an
of the silver
Arcana
flame?
check to try and
Oliver,
determine what
Brian,
round?
we're finished.
Roll a culture check at all of you.
12.
Because it's flame related, do I get an advantage?
No.
This is this is just for the culture check. Let's see culture.
A group
roll
culture
20
check.
total.
Actually, yeah, this would
20
be.
total.
I would say you gain your, what's it called? Crimeny. You gain your D6 bonus for street smarts on this.
Okay, so 26 total.
You rolled a 6?
I
Leo and
rolled
Hara
a
both got
17, got +3 from culture, that got me 20, and then plus. Oh, I gotta roll a d6. Oh, I thought you said
I'm
plus.
like, damn. I was like, oh yeah, you guys never seen this before?
Yeah, I'm rolling that dice hard as fuck.
22.
Most of you would actually know. There is an abandoned cathedral of the Silver Flame here in Ferryman.
Hey.
Why did they need a teleport to it?
So they left no trace.
You can see that they had exact measurements, right? They had like a compass and stuff. So I'm wondering if maybe
It's like the nether
they
from
used
Minecraft.
that. They used that like in between space to kind of just like, I don't know, weave through space. Yeah, kind of like the Nether in Minecraft.
I do
It's
have
Antonio.
two. I'm sorry. One thing I was thinking of when he opened up that rift and walked through it, I imagined it closed. I was wondering like why we didn't lose connection when it closed or whatever, because that amulet can transport you between planes or whatever. So either he's got really good control over it, or I'm thinking he might be something a little more extra planar.
Well, I was going
At
to say,
origin.
does Brom and Crimeny recognize his amulet? 'Cause
Yes.
they're all-
Yeah.
We do?
Yeah,
Is it a similar looking amulet to the one that we saw?
I sent a picture of it.
Does Leo recognize either of the planes that they were in?
Plane of butt and the plane
No.
of crap.
No.
Well, I have a proposition, boys. How about we go talk to, Robot Man, tell him that we figured out where they're staying, while not being watched, and then we go to the lead-lined room. We see if we can get any gear from Mr. Robot Man, and then we talk to and try and convince Mr. Mafioso, see if he hates Kreelo. We know where Kreelo is. Let's go fuck him up together. But if he disagrees...
We have
If
to
he disagrees-
convince the dude that we saved his life, because he seems pretty pissed.
Yeah. But Kreelo is feeling pretty safe right now. He just admitted that was really easy, and he just went back home. It's the middle of the night. At some point, this motherfucker has to sleep. He's probably
Or does
feeling the safest he's felt in a while, because he just beat us to the ground again. He doesn't know that we know where he's at. We could try and stage an assault if we get the proper reinforcements right fucking now, in the middle of the night. We know that the mafioso men are riled up. We know that they have that capability of defending their leader in the middle of the night. We know there's like 15 of them.
I agree, and I fold my arms like leaning back against the wall, and boop, and it imitates me on my shoulder. I think he's right. I think he's vulnerable. I think this is our time to strike.
I would like to go collect my money.
But we can't just brute force our way in. Who knows what kind of traps and other shit that they might have waiting for us.
We can try and put me in the bag of holding while you guys sneak around inside, because I suck at sneaking.
We can't fit you in a bag of holding. You're giant.
It doesn't stretch to 5 feet in diameter. I'm not that wide.
I thought it was like maybe 2 feet or something.
Even still,
2
I
feet
can
diameter.
it. Huh?
There's no way you fit. It's 2 feet diameter.
Well,
even if I like kind of shimmy, like I'm not.
Yeah,
like,
you intentionally made your character as big as possible. There's no way in hell you fit in this thing.
Well, what? Wait.
I was like, now I'm really tiny.
What if he stands straight, raises one arm, tilts his collarbone?
Unless you want to risk ripping
Angel,
the bag
we
of
can't
holding.
hear you right now, by the
Yeah.
way. I don't know if you were talking this whole time.
Who?
Yeah, we can't hear you.
we haven't heard you for the past like 10 minutes. So, the room that Kreelo is with the throne, how big was it?
It was pretty big.
Were there multiple ways in? Was there just one way in? Was it a big gate that leads in, like Game of Thrones, to the throne room?
All you saw was him landing on this dais.
Didn't he sit down on his throne, or am I dumb?
He did.
Oh yeah. So 5 statues as he landed on the dais. Then just a ruined cathedral. It's a pretty big building. There are a bunch of windows, but most of them are covered up. There were some torches lit. The place looks fairly abandoned.
So
Did it look like it was in our plane, like our plane of existence, or was it like in a different dimension?
I assume it was in our plane of existence for the fact that
was every single window boarded up?
Excuse me.
Boarded up or covered up?
Covered up how? Like by cloth?
Various different things. Wood, cloth, a bunch of... It was different for each window.
I imagine that's not that hard to break through, especially if it's not a stone wall. A cathedral is pretty fucking open. Like, when I think of a cathedral, I think of like a dais at the end and like a raised section, and then lots of windows in a very open section. It's not exactly an expansive fortress, so we just jump through a fucking window, we might fucking land in the main area that Kreelo's in. It wouldn't be sneaking, it would be run and charge and break through the fucking window, and a surprise attack initiated.
I have to assume it was in the same plane because we didn't lose connection with the poop or whatever. I'd figure, like, if you're crossing planes, the moment that portal would close is the moment you'd lose connection with your
That is a
father.
good point. Does Find Familiar go across planes? I don't remember.
I assume so. At least I'll run it as such. You can look through the eyes as long as it exists.
Well, what I'm confused is, did he like go into like an alternate plane and then back into our plane, or did he go into a completely different plane?
It seemed like that, but you're not entirely sure.
Did the place that he went to, the big cathedral, did that look identical to the one that we know of? Like,
you guys have
identical?
never been inside of it. It has been shut down for maybe 70, 80 years.
But the outside looks the same?
You didn't see the outside.
Oh.
We saw the
He
inside.
teleported into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we know that this So the windows of the cathedral are all boarded and blocked up. The cathedral that we know of, that we've seen the exterior of, do we know the windows to be boarded and blocked up as well?
Yes.
In similar style of patches of cloth and wood?
Yeah, it is an old cathedral ordered to be shut down decades ago.
Right. Regardless, it's worth checking out. And we should approach it with utmost care.
Well, we need to talk to both the director and Sidon.
And Alex, am I right in assuming that it could be rather difficult for just a normal human to control any like space magic or anything like that, or space properties?
Yes, but if it is the same amulet that you guys know of, that amulet makes it trivial.
Yeah. Well, what if you want to? Because what if you want to go to a specific destination or whatever? Because it could just send you. I thought it was like it could send you to a random area on another plane.
No, I said that's what the original amulet is like from D&D 5e, but
What?
I would change the item stat block to make it fit the campaign better.
Would Crimeny recognize the plane that he went to? Or Brom? Would anyone
roll a
recognize
memory
the plane
check.
at all? Can I make a materia check?
Make a materia check, yeah.
Did you tell me to make a memory check, or what did you tell me to do?
Yeah, see if you remember this place at all.
Yeah. Would I be able to apply anything?
Did you say Brom can make that check or
It's an
no?
actual memory check.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's 19, 25.
Oh, that's up. A natural 20.
Damn.
Okay.
My feet are so cold.
Why?
Should I
AC
count that if
very
it fell off the desk and bounced off my foot?
Nah. If it's in the tray.
Got no
I
blood
wasn't
flow.
really using a tray.
Oh, well then if it's on the table.
Damn. The one time I get a 20.
Scuba dibba, scuba diba, scuba duba. I was so tempted, by the way, Crimeny, to just sacrifice you. So I wanted to use my wind in order to have it come into the window, from the window, so you couldn't get out. And we just all ganged up on Kreelo and had that tower.
I was gonna start. I was gonna start like doing some like sob thing with the two with the crossbow. I'm like, hey, this may be my final moments. Can I at least just see my friends and try to convince them to at least let me
They
look
know
up the
that you
bags and
can
go.
teleport when you see.
They don't know how I could teleport. I didn't.
No,
I never
why do you think they
specified
covered
it.
your vision?
I don't know.
They haven't done it before. They found out you could teleport.
Yeah, they've tried before.
You would have recognized it as the plane of Irian, the eternal dawn. It is a plane of positive energy. Not necessarily.
Holy shit! Are you alive, Angel?
She just coughed out her lung.
Yeah.
She just-
Wait, smile for me. Did you lose any teeth?
Fuck you, that was this.
Did you say Ethereum?
Irian. Irian. I'll put it in media.
Oh, but that didn't sound anything like what you were saying. It sounded like you were saying Ethereum.
Irian.
Yeah. Honestly, when you said Irian, my mind went to like Pokemon.
Nerd.
So what are you guys doing?
Gonna roll natural 20.
Alex?
11.
Yeah.
It is going on 10:30, and we have not had dinner yet.
Damn.
Sucks to suck. Anyway, what are we doing?
I'm fine. It's up to you guys if you wanna take a break, maybe get some food, or if you wanna stop, or I feel fine.
I do have work in the morning.
I want to find out what that wand does. Why such a little man was so confident with such a wand, with the little stick.
I'm starting to think that wand is euphemism for something else.
What do you do with your wand, Kreelo?
He was so bold with his wand.
He whipped out his wand.
Sexually harassed Crimeny. He walked around with his dick out.
His eyes never broke contact with mine. It was intense.
It wasn't actually interrogating him. He was just messing with him.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Gretchen. What's going on?
She went on her walk, Alex.
Alright. So what do you guys want to do?
What's going on?
I mean, I'm okay to continue, but if you gotta go to bed, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, you don't go to bed till 3 in the morning?
Run.
We've heard.
Oh.
No, I go to bed at like 1 a.m.
Oh. You go this way.
I could never.
Andrew,
Oh.
there's some melatonin above my monitor. Just take one, and you'll fall asleep at like 11.
I
And
just
you
read
get
that
7
as
hours instead of 5.
Don't listen to him. Take all of them.
Take off.
It won't do any damage to you. You'll just be so tired when you wake up.
I misread that as melon. I'm like, why is Oliver?
Have you ever taken melatonin before?
I've taken it like once or twice.
I've taken it like 3 times before, and only like 1 or 2 of the times it like made me so drowsy that I like couldn't wake up.
Thank you.
Alex,
Yes.
thank goodness you didn't do persuasion checks. Because as soon as you mentioned that you were considering doing like a persuasion group challenge for us earlier to me, and I was sitting there and I was expecting it, and I rolled a natural 1, and I was just sitting on that the entire time. I was just like, oh, for fuck's sake! And then you were like, we're not doing. Just convince me with words. And I was sitting there and I was like, oh, thank the Lord.
Oh.
She went on her
Oh
walk.
my god, a wild Elliott!
Yeah, I figured out the camera.
Turn it off!
Hi, guys.
Good night.
Hey, look at my
Click of a button. All right, bye guys.
120 miles away.
Alright, so what do you guys want to do? You want to keep going? We could end it early there.
I think we should end it because my head's kind of hurting.
Alright.
I haven't had any food.
Alright, well that was fun. Stressful.
That was fun. It was stressful.
My goal was to match Kreelo's
We should
energy.
all talk about like a battle plan because now that we know where he is.
Jimmy, you are so smooth with that. You were so smooth. I was like,
I'm a good liar.
I'd be worried.
I'm an idiot.
I was like, yeah, that dude, he's a fucking idiot. Like, I was totally down for this plan to just chop off this dude's head. You know, that's what happens when you drop the window.
Plan succeeded after it fucked up.
You guys did a pretty good job of convincing Kreelo. Now he thinks less of me. Thanks. Also, I can actually get employment now.
Good. Now he doesn't see you as a threat. So
Was
now
I
you
right
can
about his
take him down.
background, by the way? I believe Cremeny's background was a gambling addict or some shit. And I was like, oh yeah, he lies in order to get out of all this shit that he's done before. Do some research on him.
Yeah, you were right.
Yeah, I misspoke and I said an
You
ass,
guys-
and I'm like,
Wait, what did Alec? What was he saying to you?
who?
What was your story?
Oh, I pretty much said everything.
I took
verbatim, except
notes.
for-
You guys were fairly close. The only thing that almost got you guys fucked over was the smoke bomb thing, where he was like, "How did Crimeny see the smoke bomb then, but Charlemagne had a really good answer with, you know, how high it went. And everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I guess have a good night, everybody. I'm gonna cook some dinner for these guys.
I thought you were gonna call out.
Dang, you're gonna cook?
Night.
Alex is gonna cook.
Bye, everybody.
Angel fell over. She's like, "You're gonna
never
cook
for me."
Bye,
Damn you.
recording.
I feel
Bye, recording.